The Devil in Me is a cinematic horror game that is the fourth entry in the Dark Pictures anthology and the final entry for Season 1. It was released in 2022 for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. The Devil in Me focuses on a group of documentary filmmakers who do shows on true crime and are invited to stay at the replica of H.H. Holmes' murder castle to shoot an episode. There are 5 characters to play as: 3 women, Kate, Erin, and Jamie, and 2 men, Charlie and Mark. They go to the secluded island that houses the murder castle and soon find themselves abandoned there with a serial killer stalking them. It's interesting that they revolve the story around H.H. Holmes, America's first serial killer, but went with the rumors about what he was up to. In the game, he is said to have killed over 200 people, but that isn't true in reality. Just keep in mind that they embellish a lot of the legends about him. The building is rigged with tons of traps, and a lot of them will give you a Saw vibe, which I assume is what they were aiming for. There are times where the characters need to choose who to save, and times where they need to use their heads to get out of danger. The characters feel real, they all have their good and bad qualities, and their relationships to each other grow, or don't, during their escape. They were all likable depending on what actions you chose for them. It is a bit harder to know what the correct choices to make here are because everything is very ambiguous. I wasn't sure what was real and what wasn't, which made it hard to decide what to do. It was frustrating to see that an action I chose to do was the exact opposite of what I was expecting it to do. The gameplay changed a bit from the last entry. Now characters have a mini inventory and can use certain items that they picked up at certain times. They can also run pretty quickly and jump over obstacles. The heartbeat breathing mechanic is back, and you will also often need to hide somewhere and wait for the killer to leave the area. It's scripted, so it's not like getting stalked in Clock Tower or Resident Evil 7 though. Another new feature is the ability to find coins throughout the game and use them to unlock character models and events. The game is said to be longer than the previous entries, but I didn't really notice a difference. The locations are pretty interesting, but I found myself getting lost in the hotel because a lot of hallways look the same, but maybe that's the point. There were some parts that the characters made dumb decisions on automatically, and I was like, seriously? I guess one of my main annoyances was the fact that there were 5 people and they couldn't take down one guy. There's a scene you can get where it seems like he's down for the count and they just leave him. I would smash his skull or something, make sure he doesn't get back up, but that's just me. There isn't much information about the killer himself, but you can collect files that play a short video with his backstory similar to the Wendigo in Until Dawn. Even then though, I don't really feel like I know what his deal is. A lot is very obscure, and I don't feel satisfied with what I learned or how it ended. I did like how they finally went with a serial killer story. It feels like what the first half of Until Dawn was until the Wendigos showed up. It was a lot bloodier and gorier than the previous entries with a lot of disturbing and graphic deaths. Unfortunately, this game felt very underwhelming. I guess I was hoping for more than what was given to me. It's not bad, but I got multiple endings and still felt unsatisfied. It's still worth playing, especially with someone else, and it has the co-op feature from previous installments. I guess I would say wait for it to go on sale or get it as part of a bundle. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more content. Leave a comment what your favorite entry from the Dark Pictures anthology series is. I would have to say mine's probably House of Ashes. Thank you to my Patreons on Patreon. I'm so happy that people want to support me. It really does make me happy. I also have the demo for my, what was it, RPG? Yeah, RPG game, Shards of the Heart, and Redbubble with stuff for you to buy. So thank you for watching.